Hello, boys and girls, all my friends on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to an episode of Tej Giggles and Drones, but this time today I'll be Dr. Tej Giggles and Drones because I'm going to be playing doctor and fixing this guy. He got decapitated somehow and got faceless. So he's like kind of two-faced or whatever, or half-faced, whatever you say. So I went out and bought some super glue thanks to Jake Fulis. So we are going to get started putting this thing back together. So I got my little damp cloth here, so we're just gonna, give him a little clean up on the inside there. Just kind of clean them up a little bit like this. Make them get all the edges all cleaned up a little bit. Clean his face off a little bit. Just cleaning his face off. Like the movie Face Off. And then we're gonna kind of clean around his head, the back of his head there. Clean the inside a little bit. Get that all nice and clean in there. And just kind of clean the top off a little bit. It's not going to be exactly spotless, but it'll do for now. And then we're just gonna kind of clean up on his body a little bit, and just kind of make him all nice here. Just kind of clean them up a little bit around the edges and on the chest area. And we're just gonna kind of clean on the edges here a little bit. Getting the Buddha all nice and purty. But yeah, I got a fresh cut today too, as y'all can tell. So fresh and so clean. Alright, speaking of cleaning, getting back to cleaning. Alright, so I put a couple of old towels down, so if there's anything inside, placemats aren't going to get as dirty, but so that's good. Alright, so we are going to open the super glue now. Hopefully I won't glue myself together in the making of this video. So now we are going to take the top off. And first thing we are going to do is dab off a little dirt that got on the inside here of the face. Make sure he's all clean and make sure the edges are okay, because you don't want any dirt in the glue, because that would be bad. So just want to make sure everything's all clean and neat before gluing stuff back together. You don't want any particles or whatever, dirt particles in the glue, because then otherwise it's not gonna stay very well. So you want everything all nice and clean. So yeah, so I guess that's kind of clean there. Clean as it's gonna get. And one more time we'll just kind of dab out the back of his head there. Just wipe it out one more time. Make sure all the edges are all clean. And my little damp cloth I have here. Okay. Make sure that's all nice and neat and clean. Make sure there's no crap in there. Alright, so pretty much everything's all neat and clean inside there and around the edges and stuff. So I guess we'll get to gluing now. Alright, so we're just gonna take the back of his head there and put some glue on there. See how this works. No glue's coming out. Alright, now let's try. Oh, goodness. That came out quite fast there. So, some glue's coming out. So we're just going to spread it on there like so. Get in the little crevices there. Make sure you get all the little spots and nooks and crannies, because you want that glue to stick on there real nice and tight. Alright, so we have the glue on. We're just going to set that down for a moment. And now we're going to glue the other side right here. So we're just going to do like this. Whoop. Uh-oh. Make sure I don't get any of it. Make sure you don't get any of this on you, because otherwise you will have problems. Just kind of dab it on there. Like I said, make sure you get it all in the little nooks and crannies there. So you want a nice tight seal when you glue them back together. Alright, so now what we're going to do, now that there's glue on here, we're going to place them back together. Okay. And now we're just going to, now that his head's glued back together, we're going to put some glue around the outer parts so that we make sure that it's officially glued on there, and so that it stays. Give them some extra strength. You don't want to touch this stuff, because otherwise it's going to stick to you, and then you'll, like I said, have some problems, and you don't want problems. Okay, so far so good. Thank God it's not runny. We don't want to touch this. Oh. So yeah. Oh. All right, now got the glue on there, so got it on there pretty good. So we're just going to let that dry. We can blow on it. Hopefully that'll help. Alright. Now, I think I got a little bit of glue on me, but that's alright. Just kind of wipe it off. And now comes the neck. So now what we're going to do is put some glue on this side and put some glue on this side for extra strength hold. So we're going to take our super glue, and we're just going to put some on here like this. Make sure you get in all the little nooks and crannies there. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this, but guess what? By God, I'm doing it. And then put some, let's see, try to, ouch, hold that, put that up against there. Alright, so now we're going to put some glue here, like this. It's okay if some goes on the inside. Hope this shit comes off of here. I'm sure it will. Alright, we have the glue on, so now we're going to put the head on there, like so. Okay, the head is on. And then, just going to turn the camera a little bit there, so y'all can still see. Just kind of tilt it down a little bit. Alright, so next what we're going to do is put some glue around the neck there, just for some extra secure holding. Don't want to touch this stuff because it will get you. I think Dr. Teej is doing pretty good on this. Give it a thumbs up after you've watched the video and tell me what you think. Put some glue in the crevices for extra strength hold. We're almost done. Almost done. And then I can put him back in the garden. Where he can be whole again. Mwah, 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 mwah. Hopefully his head won't become decapitated again. Alright. Now I'll give him a little blow. Not in a perv way, everybody. Not in a perv way. Just for extra dry. Alright, he looks good as new. Good as new. Well, that's how you fix the Buddha. See you guys in the next video. Adios.